Okay. Hello, welcome. We're going to continue with Vampire, the Masquerade Bloodlines tonight. Get it loaded up here. Last time, we left just as we were about to go through the warehouse mission. Which is going to be a lot of sneaking around and planting of explosives. Yep. We got into this after doing a whole bunch of jobs for Therese and Jeanette Vorman, which ended up getting resolved. Ended up with just Therese. So I was aiming to get both of them, but it seems like the decisions I made a bit earlier on it put me too far into one instead of getting both of them working together. Ah well. Such is the case. I'm not doing this for, like, you know, for completion's sake. Whatever. What happens, happens. So yes. Anything else which I need to go over? Our stats as they are at the moment. Focusing on charisma, of course, and appearance, subterfuge, firearms, and computer. I think we got a point in each of those from reading a book. 2 in security, investigation, and scholarship. We have 8 points, which I could spend on something. Kind of would like to increase one of my disciplines again. Presence could be useful for this. That has a chance to mesmerize people. And it also lowers their stats. -2 to strength, wits, and perception, and a reduced rate of attack. Last 16 seconds. Should I put the point into presence? 5. Celerity is a speed increase. I don't know how much I should put into stealth. Not really. We're not a stealthy character, so if we don't manage to persuade people, I pretty much resigning myself to having to shoot my way through things. So all specs improves wits and perception. 2 points to wits and 1 point to perception. Also reveals auras, but which is, I suppose, useful, being able to see people through walls. Dodge, I don't know. Brawl, we have been using our fists predominantly, mostly because weapons we've got at the moment aren't that good. Okay, let's get another point of presence. Because if I get caught in melee here, I would like to make people a bit weaker. Yes. Don't mind me, I'm just, testing lockpicking. Hey, we succeeded. We're not actually that bad at, picking locks. There was some people in here, but we dealt with them. Well, there was one guy here, and there was one guy up the other end of the hall, but we dealt with both of them. They are sadly no longer with us. Now there's 2 guys over around here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yep, right there. Okay, as I said, we're not going to be sneaking. Because we're not a sneaker. Pull out my pistol. And I mean, we don't have to. These are people. We can just, like, you know, take a bunch of bullets and, we could just punch them, really. Ow! Don't do that. Ow! Rude. I keep pressing C to crouch. Whoop. Oh. Wait, what? I can't move back there? Ah, there's an invisible wall there. Okay. Can we infinitely reload? No, we can't. We have got a shotgun. I'm going to keep that because we've only got 5 shots with it, and it's quite a bit better than what we've got. I believe there's some shotgun ammunition actually inside of this area, so we'll be able to get a bit more from that. Stay out, please. Is there something we can open? The lock's there. Can I break the lock? I feel like I can. Pull out my knife. Oh! Apparently we alerted people? Maybe we can only open that from the other side. Oh, yeah, right. Nah, we alerted people over there. Oh, they're on the other side of the, car. Okay. What's that say? Ship Confederate something to win the war on shipping costs. You didn't see me! Ow! Shotgun. Ah! Excuse me. Whoop whoop. Behold my presence. Ow! Whoop. Okay. Ow! Uh-oh. I'm out of bullets! No! Time to bring out the fists, because we're better at them than better at using them than we are using weapons. And I should have fed on one of them. Ah well, who cares? We've got full blood. We can just heal up. Let's see. I only got 2 bullets from that. Maybe I should have bought more bullets for a trip. Ah well. I have 1 more shell. Okay, forget that. Just go to fists. Can we, like, turn the camera around or something? Is there anyone around here? There's some people over there, I think. Doesn't sound like they were alerted to all the gunfire. Right, we can go in there. Or we can go around the back, the guy at the end of the line there. That door is open. I think when they get alerted to you, they close it? Or it's something. I seem to remember that closes at some point. Can we sneak up behind you? It's my terrible sneak, which seems to be working enough as it is. And get you. This is where, like, you know, having one of those cans would be useful so that I could lure him away. Oh, there's another guy over there. Lure him away, but... Hey! No. It doesn't matter. Drawing attention to these people through Vampiric, it doesn't count as a Masquerade violation because they know they're working for vampires. Because they're working with the Sabbat. Ow! Don't do that. There we go. No, 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 no. Let's just get rid of him. Poink. Who dropped a knife again. No, no. another guy in there. Finesse! What's that? If we can't talk to them, well... Kinda limited on my options. Okay, this is the other side of that place I was trying to get into. Yeah. I think this is a... Yep. Here we go. Some ammunition in that crate. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for those. 3 bullets is good. Let me save. Okay. There's a guy around the other side.
Huh? Hey, where you going, man?
Excuse me? You shot me through the floor. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. How's it going, buddy? Nom. You all look exactly the same. Is this like a gang uniform or something? Hey! 12 gauge tube feed. Some more shotgun bullets. Nice. Let's go over here. Ah, yes. These red jerry cans are explosive. And here's a can. To say Brock Lager. Boink. Yep, it worked wonderfully.
Freeze, motherfucker!
Ow. I was going to say commence the sneaking, but... No. I don't mind the combat in this game. It is kind of just flailing each other, but yeah. It's simple enough. Simple enough. And it's fun just punching people across the wall, across the room. There we go. Firearm usage is a bit janky though. I don't know whether the firing rate gets higher with your firearms. Because my pistol, I'm shooting it as fast as I can, and there's quite a bit of a delay between shots. Can we lockpick this? Nope. 6. Let me see. What's my lockpicking? 3. I don't think we'll be able to get in there. Even with blood buff. Can we go up and around here? We can. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Come on. I like how our sneak bar is 100% for the most part. Hey buddy, are you going to like move somewhere? Yep, you are. Can't hear me. I'm super sneaky.
Hey, stop, man!
Ow! Ow, ow. There we go. Okay. Just looking in there for some... I had, having the thought while I was fighting it was like, I wish this would be like Watch Dogs where you could toss people into the air conditioners and all that. There's a lot of people in there. How do you drop the crate on them? Okay. Did he just shoot it? Guy over there. There's another ammunition box. There's a guy over there. 2 guys over there. Let's go in here. There is a guy in here. And these are more crates of ammunition. There's a guy over there in the corner, which he'll probably see us, because we're not sneaky. Hey, buddy. Can I, like... Do I have to have my fists out to be able to stealth kill you? I do. Okay. Pick up your pistol. Get these shotgun shells. We're blowing this place up. We may as well take it for ourselves. Ah, there's another guy there. Yeah, these things. These crates here with the explosives in them, or the what look like rockets in them, don't shoot them. They blow up, and I think they cause a game over. I'm actually going to save. Let me just test that. I have memories that it causes a game over when you shoot them because they all go off and it's like, you die in the explosion. Okay, mate, apparently not. Hey, stop, man. It does alert everyone, though. So there is that. Oh. You don't have a gun. No. I'm surprised you don't run into melee and punch me. Really is kind of obvious we're a vampire, seriously. I mean, look at our skin. It's like all pale. I don't think that, like, blows up any ammunition crates. Ooh. I think that generator's new. I don't remember that being there in my previous playthroughs. In the past. Not like it's doing anything. It's just jiggling around there. Okay, let us pull out the big guns, since we've got 42 shots. 48 shots. That's what you get. It's kind of funny how this is not very effective against humans. They're damn bullet sponges. Look at that reloading animation. All those bullets flying into the case. Yeah, you can shoot that and drop it, but nobody was underneath it. I'm pretty sure this game works under, like, RPG rules for the guns. I don't think it's like I'm shooting projectiles. I think it's just if you are aiming at someone, there's a chance that you'll hit them. And based on how high your firearms is, that's on how likely you are to hit them and how much damage you deal. Is this playthrough blind? No, this is not. I've played through this game. I haven't finished it too many times. I think I've only finished it once in the past, but I have played it on and off over the past number of years. So I would try not to spoil things too badly, but I won't act like I haven't played it before. So, also welcome. Get those guns. Ammunition. Even though I have played through it before, I won't remember everything about it. And I'll often be wrong about things. There are people over here. You're okay with spoilers, you know the game well. Well, that's fine. Oh. Hey, stop, man. Come on, get out of here. Stop shooting me! You'd think they'd realize it's not that effective, but... Okay. And you. Aw, come on. Wow. Really? Thank you. Your feed attempts during battle are based off of your grapple, I think it is. We don't have very high grapple. Where is it? Sort of based off of strength. Unarmed. So actually, brawl, not grapple, brawl. So we've only got 1 point in brawl. It's a crate. Get. Okay. Is there anything down here? I also mentioned that this is being played with the unofficial patch, though without the plus stuff. So it's sort of with the bug patching. It's pretty much just how I played it when I first played it. I have played the game with the plus stuff, and it does add nice things here and there. Just decided to play it without it. For this one. Hello.
What was that?
I don't know. Perhaps it was the wind? Ow. There we go. You dropped a tire iron. Where are you? You're all in there. Anything here? What's this? Paper files. Catalog. The type of something? Can't make out what that says. Anyway. And posters. Because we've alerted everyone, we're not hearing the dialogue. I remember the guys up here had rather funny dialogue. Like, man, I'm hungry. Do you think we could get a pizza? Oh yeah, where are they going to deliver to, smartass? Like, such and such abandoned warehouse. I could go pick it up. No, no one's to leave this place. We're told to stay here. Well, I'm hungry. What's this? A whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Just writing on a chalkboard. So yeah, don't get the funny dialogue. But if there was a sneaky way, if there was a dialogue way to get in here, then I would take that. Okay, we're gonna save. Abandoned warehouse full of criminal thugs way. Is that what the quote is? Anyway. Get out of here, phone. Let's place this astrolite. Arming explosive, which I know how to do. There we go. And now we have to get out of here. Run! And we get waylaid by Sabat vampire guys. Ow. Who I suppose are gangrel? I don't think you have to kill them. You can just run past them. You don't get experience for fighting enemies in this game, I don't think. Leave me alone! You aggravated damage. It's a pain to deal with. There's like a few other people here. Maybe in the plus version, there'll be more people added here. Boink. And... So, I don't like your long, gangly arms. They've always disturbed me. Let's go this way. And I think there's going to be... No! Okay. Oh. Yes! I thought I'd misremembered. But there's another dude in here. Get out of here. Go. I thought there was supposed to be two in there. Ah, well. Run! Huff, 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 huff. Yeah, that's close now. Okay, so we go up here. Ooh. And we shuffle to the side. Ugh. Stupid bot. I'll have to do something about that after the cutscene.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
Oh, it's the explosives, not me, but... No, it wasn't me! Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I did it. What the hell are you going to do about it? What the... Are you a werewolf?
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
I think if you're a Malkavian, you say something like, "Oh, doggy! You're not going to kill me? Who are you and why have you been following me?"
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you.
We previously saw
Tell me,
the
have you by chance
him in
seen
Beckett
or
in wolf
felt
form
anything
near the
strange
docks.
since your embrace?
I saw a ghost at a local hotel. I met some kindred on the beach. That didn't seem like kindred. The Santa Monica Baron has a split personality. Yeah, one thing which I think I've mentioned about Jeanette and Therese, even though we ended up with Therese, not like... From my understanding of Malkavians, I'm pretty sure at some later point Jeanette would resurface. Malkavians can't cure themselves of the dimensions. So, even though she sort of symbolically killed Jeanette, I'm pretty sure it would arise again later at another point, because you can't really fix it, and as it is at the moment, Therese is pretty much just normal. Anyway, that would happen either way, I'm pretty sure. Ever wonder if he likes scratches? I have to try out. I have to find out. I saw a ghost at a local hotel.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
Oh well, aren't you just worldly? I met some kindred on the beach that didn't seem like kindred.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred. Hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
If we learn about kindreds a little bit, we can go down to the guys on the beach and tell them that's what they are. I'm not going to tell them about the Baron, because we were asked not to, so... I don't really see any reason why we should be talking about that. It's more beneficial if we just know that, I suppose.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual.
I don't think it
in the
either
night air,
changes anything
like
anyway.
a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit.
You mean like dinner?
We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Oh, well, lovely. Thanks. Night. Take it. Is that... Are we going to teleport out of here now? I think so. I think if you hang over there, you can see some of the trains get pushed over by the explosion. You have to exit the area completely, otherwise I think you get crushed by them when the explosion goes off. Bit of information about the Sabbat there. Oh, we actually have to talk to you? You're not engaging us in conversation automatically. Can I just leave? I can, but we need to talk. We should talk to him. Sorry. Where's that? Ow. It's going up to that building up there. Okay. Not suspicious at all, mate. You're really not that well hidden. Whatever.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Yeah, please don't laugh again. You know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him. I heard he was in town. I spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul Nox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
Well, last time we did learn that he had been a bounty hunter, so he's apparently quite capable if he was a bounty hunter, even despite his enthusiasm. You knew I did?
You would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
Sure didn't seem like he was expecting me, but he needed my help. I killed an Asian vampire who was stalking him. What? We could just sort of rattle him. Whatever. I saw right through Nox. Got him to tell me all about your plan. I don't know whether we want to really say that. I mean, Nox said that he'd tell this guy Tongue about it anyway, so it's not like we'd be telling him anything he wouldn't eventually find out. But I don't know whether that will work badly for Nox. I mean, I don't think we get anything from it. Yeah, whatever. I saw right through Nox. Got in to tell me all about your plan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know all about the plan you Nox had worked out for me.
Huh. Well, savor the flavor, fledgling.
Don't worry, I did it anyway.
Thanks. You helped me get rid of a spy without revealing myself. Or getting my hands dirty.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What do you think of Prince LaCroix? What do you think about Nines Rodriguez? With someone we haven't met yet. So, I suppose we can ask him that.
Say? He's the boss now.
Yeah. What about that guy who decapitated my sire?
He's LaCroix's iron fist.
That's the big guy.
No one knows the sheriff, really. Except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
I think that guy is a type of... He is a vampire. I forget the name of it. I think it's a type of vampire from Africa. I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What about
From
Nines?
what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him.
I see what you're saying. I wanted to ask you about the clans.
Sure.
We'll go over this, even though I know all this, but, you know. Tell me about the Bruja.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
I'm pretty sure there are Bruja who are part of the Camarilla. I don't think it's too out of the ordinary. Most of them are anarchs, but I think they can become passionate about pretty much any, like, ideology. So, they can become passionate about the Camarilla. That's from my understanding. I could be wrong on that. I think the majority of them are. I want to ask about another clan. Gangrel.
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to.
I think, yeah, Beckett's a Gangrel. They have morphing abilities, like they can turn into a wolf. They can get like claws. They have the beast vision, which is why Beckett's eyes were orange. Wears sunglasses. He keeps it on constantly. I want to ask you about another clan. Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about another clan.
Sure.
Another clan. About Nosferatu.
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
Lucky you.
The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Nosferatu part of the Camarilla? Well,
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
that wasn't an enthusiastic endorsement.
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us.
We've already asked him about Prince LaCroix. Another clan.
Sure.
Another one. Toreador.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
Hey, I take offense to that. Astute observations made from the safety of a rat hole.
Save it, Don Juan. Your silver tongue might get tarnished licking this hide.
Disgusting worm. Moving on.
Like what?
Yes, we are Toreador, so, and Nosferatu don't really like them. Because I think it's mostly because the Nosferatu are shunned by society because of the disfiguration which comes with the embrace. And they resent the Toreador because Toreador are able to move amongst humans much more easily because they are very social. They maintain their humanity a lot more. Though the Toreador have, like, they can get very obsessive about things. See a bit more of that later on, though.
Clans are just blood.
Yes. Another clan. Tremere.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them.
Another clan. I think the Tremere are one of the most recent bloodlines. They... Oh boy, what is it? The Tremere were created by, I think, taking the blood of the primogen of one of the other clans, one of the older clans. I forget which one it is. To be able to create their own. Most recent, I think they arose in medieval time. Might be wrong on that. Or was it earlier? Can't remember. Anyway. Ventru.
Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat.
Ask about the sects.
Yeah.
There's also more bloodlines than that. There's like La Sombra, Samdi. There's also Giovanni. We'll meet later on. They're not really a bloodline. It's a family. Oh, what else is there? There's also the True Bruder. Anyway, but they're kind of also these other smaller clans are kind of irrelevant. Though I think we'll see representatives of some of them here and there. What can you tell me about the Anarchs?
Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
I see what you're saying. What about the other side?
Yeah.
What about the Camarilla? I think we've pretty much asked him that. What about the Sabbat?
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the Masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
Okay, see ya. Right, now, let me get rid of this. Annoying. Out of here. Pardon for that. But bots. Anyway. So yes, we learned a bit about the other clans and all that. There's more to the Sabbat than just that, but for the most part, they're the bad guys in this game. I can't remember it all off the top of my head. Right. so we need to... the warehouse mostly lies at the bottom of the Pacific, with a few pieces neatly lodged in a lawn in Pasadena. Report to Prince LaCroix at the Venture Tower downtown. Way on the werewolf blood to LaCroix. Ah, yes. Let's get that off of our completed, our active quest list. Because I got the money, but I didn't check my email. So, let's just go to our apartment and check my email. I don't really know which way I'm going to take this in. Oh. Ah, yeah, the police are there to focus, to, you know, talk about, to investigate, you know, the happenings which went on at the gallery, which of course I know nothing about. Right. Get in here. Email. Nicely done. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. So, good thing we checked it. We got a experience point for that. Next. The White King moves to protect his pawn. Okay. Quit. There we go. Right. Is there anything else here? There is the news.
Coast Guard, after their attempts to hail the ship, proved futile. Coast Guard officials are releasing very little information right now, but have identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane. No word as of yet as to the whereabouts of the crew, though the Coast Guard are asking any ships that had contact with the Elizabeth Dane to assist them in their search. We'll have more on this story as it breaks.
Okay. A bit about the crew missing on the ship. I think that's the ship which we saw from the hotel. Ooh, hello. We got a book. Peepin', a voyeur's field guide. That's a diary. Peepin's not just for lonely, perverted losers anymore. In fact, at least 3 psychologists say it's a healthy form of sexual expression. Every good voyeur needs to develop a sneaking game. Get used to crouching and evenly distributing the weight as you walk. Stick to shadows and behind cover. You'll be taping titties in no time. This book raises your stealth skill. Hooray! And I think it did. Maybe? We're sneakier now. For all the good it's going to do us. Ah! Help! Stuck. Okay. Is there anything in here? My investigation has gone up since I last went into this place. We can't look in there. Anything in now? Nope. Okay. Let me just check this. That's completed. Okay, explosive beginnings. We just need to talk to Prince LaCroix. Thinned blood. Might want to check on the Surfside Diner in town and see if she's there. Sure. Let's ask the lady behind the counter if she knows anything about Lily. Though we don't have much of a description to go off of, I don't think that will work too well. Hopefully they're here now, because there was a bit of a shootout here before. Yep. You still haven't cleaned up the blood. We also extorted you for like $50, but all's forgiven, right?
What'll it be?
Right, you ever seen any pale, kind of strange types in here late at night?
Is that a trick question?
Anyone that might maybe tried to drink someone else's blood? You see any girls hanging out here? Pale girls? Have you ever heard the term thin blood? You see a couple in here a few months ago. Surfer guy, pretty girl.
Let me think. Oh yeah, about 4 dozen a week.
Yeah. Ever heard the term thin blood?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
Try to remember. Where did you hear it?
I know I've heard that before.
Maybe kind of strange. Pretty girl said something about it recently.
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Thanks a lot. I'll be sure to do that. Hey, there we go. We got Lily's belongings. He probably could have done a bit of a job describing her. There's a photo. A photo of a young woman. The message on the back of the photo reads August 3rd, Santa Monica, Lily. Apparently that's what it says down there. I don't think it's what it says, but what's it say? Image by delivering something or other. Okay, and we got a handbag. Or a purse left behind in the diner. We can't use it, so let's just bring it to E. Is this something we have to do now? This way. Hold up there, taxi. I'm just running some more errands. Because other people won't do them, we get to do them. That's fine. We get the experience for doing so. And then people wonder why we're so much more powerful than we were before. Because I'm running my butt off to do the jobs for everyone else. It starts off with cleaning a cellar out of rats. Because some dwarf is too lazy to clean the rats out themselves. And it ends with you toppling the big bad of the entire like mercenary guild who's bringing problems to the entire region. Okay. You!
Look at the ocean. I used to love swimming out into her at the crack of dawn.
You can do it at the crack of night now. I'm sure you did. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Be my guest.
Well, do you know anything about the murder on the pier?
You got me. I reckon it happened a bit before we got here. A lot of viciousness the whole world over. Bound to creep into your backyard sooner or later.
Okay. Goodbye. Oh, we don't have anything for you? What about you?
Evening.
Know anything about the murder on the pier?
Murder? No. I wasn't here when it happened.
Thanks anyway. What about you? It's gonna be okay, Joe. What about you?
You have me. No, you are going to China.
What are you talking about?
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
You're not making any sense.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. Oh, it's open. Oh God, run.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
You have a gift, please. It's very important. Can you tell me anything else?
One hand moves the pieces of the game. The winner keeps his hand on the pawn.
Can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Do you know anything about the murder on the pier?
Murder. Yes. The killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angelis, and to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again.
That explains so much. Do you write forms for the IRS? Can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Yeah. Can you tell me my fortune? I'll pay you. I don't think... Will that do anything? I mean, it doesn't seem that useful.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
100? I'll give you 20. Here's my question. I'll make my own future. Forget it. Well, I mean, if she needs some money to leave, then I feel like we should give her some at least anyway. I'll give you 20.
Then ask again.
What's going to happen in the next few nights? Who can I trust? Who are my enemies? What's going to happen to me in the next few nights? I suppose that's
The
useful.
Crimson Ship. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
So who has a job I can do?
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
This is getting very meta. Any advice at all? Something that's going to save my life?
Don't open it.
Okay, well, that's simple. I'm in 5th grade. Who stole my bike? I mean, I feel the answer to who can I trust is basically no one. Or there are probably a few people who we can trust.
The man on the couch. The lone wolf. All others, tread carefully.
Okay, well, that makes sense. So, the man on the couch would be Mercurio, and the lone wolf is most likely Beckett. Good to know that they're trustworthy. Hello, welcome, welcome. I can trust you. That goes without saying. Who are my enemies?
Many.
Everyone.
Everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles. But I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
I'm the protagonist. In 5th grade, who stole my bike?
I see the future, not the past.
No. Fine. So am I going to win after all is said and done?
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
Goodbye. Well, I did. Hooray! Have I restarted? No, we haven't. We've blown up the warehouse and I'm just doing some talking on the beach. I thought we had, done a bit more. You have retrieved Lily's belongings from the diner. They consist of a photo, a key, and a bail bond. A bail bond. Okay, let's go to Arthur Kilpatrick and check the bail bond computer. I thought we'd talk to E about finding Lily's belongings, but he doesn't have anything to say about it, so it's something for us to continue on. Fourth wall breaking on that last part. It's only appropriate. But yes. This game was actually like the first game I ordered online. Because by the time I found out about it, I couldn't purchase it in shops because it was like 2007 or 8 and it came out in 2004. So I had to order it. And I'm glad I did. Don't have it in the proper box though. It's a PC Essentials. Right, yes. Down this way. Excuse me. Coming through. Arthur. I want to use your computer.
Hey, Slick. Great to see you.
Do we have
again.
anything to talk to you about? I have a few questions.
Sure.
Have you heard about the murders in town?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious. Tore 'em up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
What are the cops doing about it?
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
If you say so. Ironic. I must be going now. Okay. So let's see. Actually, hang on. Quit. Let's check that bail bond. Do we actually have a piece of paper with it? Bail bond. This is a receipt for a bail bond. The bail bond was for one Rolf Toten. Okay, so into R. No, that's not right. S to Z. There we go. Totten. Rolf Totten. Bond written 8th of the 22nd of the 8th, 2003. Immigration. Case number. Bond amount $15,000. Type of bond. Collateral. Car. Red Lightning Bird number. Red Lightning Bird 77. CA plate. Goy Coney. Note. Go back to Germania, pal. We don't take the euro in these parts. Okay. So we got a car. Oh, no, we've seen that car. I made mention of it when we passed it. Sorry, I'm surprised if the car's been just sitting there, nobody's hauled it away, but... What year is this game supposed to take place in? Isn't it supposed to take place in 2004? Around the time the game was released? Here we go. Gaikoni. Oh. There's a tire iron in here and a diary. Lily's journal. It was unlocked now. It wasn't locked. It was locked before. We couldn't get it earlier. Okay, let's read this diary. This seems to be a woman's diary. 30th of the 4th, 03. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful. Oh my god. His name is Rolf and he is from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. 21st of the 5th, 03rd. 2003. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. How much time is that? Like 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 6 of the 6th, 03. This is actually... Let's see. 28th. Yeah, it's a bit more than that. I woke up at 9 PM today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. Okay. 10th of the 6th, 03. I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. 11th of the 6th, 03. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I haven't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? 26th of the 7th, 03. Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. 22nd of the 8th, 2003. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. 7th of the 12th, 2003. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? 15th of the 4th, 2004. I talked with this guy I met in the Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. This is like 4 months later. 16th to the 4th, 2004. I met that guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. 24th of the 4th, 2004. I brought E, the guy from the Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. 25th of the 4th, 2004. E kissed me last night and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck, but I drank too much and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? 8th of the 5th, 2004. I haven't been able to feed since the night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. I have the date of when the game's happening right there. 2003, 2004, correction. Okay. Is it actually on here? Oh, that's just modern time. It doesn't list like the date in the game. There. Anyway. So yeah, it takes place in 2000. What? Excuse me, sir? Okay. Damn ghosts everywhere. Okay. So we should go to the blood bank and check that. And I wonder whether we'll be able to do this. My lockpicking and hacking and all that is better than what it was when I was last snooping around in here. Is it this quest to save from the blood bank now? Yep, it is. We're supposed to be going to meet LaCroix, but he can wait. He's a patient man. This way. Excuse me. Around here. Through the doors. I'm an employee. Don't worry about me. We still have to talk to the lady at the front desk. Because there's some dialogue there, but it's not that important. There's Crumb. Duck through here. And that's locked, because that's where... Well... Okay, that's where Vandal is. Is there someone in here? Yes! Right. Because, Lily quest is advanced. Are you... Can we talk to you? We can.
Who are you? What are you doing back here?
You look like Ventru. If you don't know, you shouldn't be asking.
Oh, you here for the special sauce?
The password is Grimace. What do you think? Special sauce? Password is Grimace.
I think you want the clinic upstairs. Are you sure you're supposed to be here?
I want the passcode for the freezer.
Oh boy, I can't give that out. You're gonna have to leave.
Fine, but I just may be back. Are we supposed to have, like... I wonder if I could actually get that from him. LaCroix has all the time in the world. He really does. He just makes it seem like he's busy. We could probably get it from here. Freezers. Nope. Hacking. Activate. Ah, ambrosia. Temperature. Freezer 1, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Freezer 2, minus 12 degrees Celsius. Freezer 3, minus 2 degrees Celsius. Passcode 1969. Excellent. Okay, so freezer 3. I think it goes this way. So this is freezer 3. Because we already found the Get out of here, boxes. We already found the key pass, so you can get it from him? I just need higher persuasion? Intimidate might have been needed. All my points are in persuasion and seduction, as it should be. Anyway. 1969. Was that it? No, it was 1968. Or 1967. Oh boy! Oh, that succeeded. I got it right! I was second guessing myself. Okay. Now, this bit. There is a way to do this with a positive end. How is that? It might be something we can do later on. Okay. So I'm going to put a point into... We don't have enough for charisma level 3. Let's... I'll hold off on that at the moment. I think it should be fine. Uh-oh. Hey there!
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
There's some blood bags you could have. What happened to you? Who are you? Well, we know you're Lily. You're the same person in the photo, so...
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
Calm down. Tell me who you are.
Let me go.
Hold still. I'll let you go. Oh boy.
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
And dead. Yeah, hello. Don't look at me like that. You're like twisting your neck around in a weird way. And your eyes are warping around.
It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery.
Yep.
It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
The beast took over. It happens. I wonder if you should say that. It's important. It's a kind of an important thing to know, but it might be a bit insensitive. Calm down. Tell me who you are.
What just happened? It's not who I am. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not a monster.
Well, you kind of are. Of course you're not. A real monster would have left some blood in the guy. Calm down. It's all right.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Who are you?
My name is Lily.
Thank you. You're the one E told me about.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
I talked to him. I said I'd help him. What do you know about Thin Bloods?
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A Thin Blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider Thin Bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a Thin Blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of this city. Soon.
Assuming from Rolf and Lily here, and also E, I suppose, I feel it's reasonable to assume, because of their sort of sudden sort of desire to be with people, that they're actually Toreadors. Though I don't know whether that's actually the case, but it makes sense. You should go see E on the beach. He says he forgives you. He wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite. You should talk to him.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Wait a second. I don't do rescues pro bono. What have you got for me? That's fine.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
What's my silence worth? We're not heartless. I promise it's not your fault. You can't help it. Goodbye. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hello.
You have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more.
I haven't required your services so far. You're lucky. If I hadn't freed her, her friends were going to shoot up the place.
That's interesting. A missed opportunity. Guns make people cocky. They never appreciate what a skilled hand married to a knife can do. All you have to do is get close enough to cut off the trigger finger. Or their face.
Do you have something to do with Gimbal?
You like to talk, don't you? I want to hear a story. Tell me, what's the best way you violenced up someone? I want to hear every grisly detail. If I like your story, I'll sell you some blood.
I'm no killer.
Blood comes from out of the living. From all kinds in a red torrent. The crimson seep at the speed of a heartbeat. For each drop, a teeny bit of life shed. You don't care how it's got, as long as it is. You'll be begging for it, and not getting any.
Whatever. Oh yeah, we can find a replacement person. We're not heartless, okay? We're not vengeful. Our humanity is max. You can actually, like, tell him a real... You can tell him a story which I'm pretty sure you can tell him to the point that he is rightfully unnerved. And I think that works if you have either good intimidation or really low humanity. That's 9. Something I have done before. Oh, well, that one's the easier one. Hello.
Blood don't grow on trees.
What can I do to make up for the girl I freed? Why don't I pay you 200 and forget the girl? What can I do to make up?
Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a fresh batch.
Maybe we just don't have enough persuasion, because that's the same line as before. Where should I look?
The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there. Not like the putrid, stinking, vagrant blood we so often get. Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus, she don't appreciate it.
If it's not obvious, this guy... It's pretty much obvious that by now Vandal here is a ghoul. I believe he's a ghoul of Therese and Jeanette Ford. He does know about vampires and all that, so he's not just a creepy dude. Well, he is a creepy dude, but he's also in on it. So I'll check out the asylum. Goodbye. I think we could actually find someone who's more... deserving of the situation than just someone from the asylum. Because if we find someone and just send them here, that I think we lose humanity for that. Not that we're low on humanity, but... Anyway, I think we can stay on that. So I won't go to the asylum right now. So, hey there, buddy, how's it going? I've got a meeting with LaCroix. It's possibly a few hours late. I was going to say, there's no... Oh, there is actually a flaw in your car.
I'm busy.
I wasn't talking to you. Hello.
Where to?
Just drive. Okay, let's go downtown. Now. Boink. Oh, right, yes, this bit.
Let's drain it.
Watch the fingers.
Let's stake it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet.
Did they fix it? I don't think they did.
Son of a bitch!
That's like an odd shape to one of his fingers, so I always noticed it in the scene.
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
Like 3 Stooges.
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you.
They're just standing over there.
Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
I didn't need your help. I could have taken them.
Want me to go get him?
Bring him on!
You do what you want. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
Uh-huh. I'll think about it.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
I'll try. It's hard to when everyone keeps sending me into trouble, though. This. Do I know that? Yeah. Well, I have finished the game before. And I've done a fair bit of reading about the game. And, you know. Shush. Not until things are relevant. At least, you know. Oh, yes. Downtown. A new hub area. Sewers to explore. No. Neat buildings. I wish more buildings had giant, like, gargoyles on them. This is the LaCroix Tower. Venture Tower? Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's not raining. Oh, the taxi driver is here. Why did you drop me off over there? You know, I got dinged in the head with a baseball bat. There's still a din. Anyway, let's go see LaCroix. The ding in your head was to make you stronger. Or to teach me some humility. Oh, hello. I know you.
Hey there, Chief. Small world, huh? Yep, after that gallery, I didn't think I'd be able to get a job guarding a room full of jack squat from the Boogity Man. But then I get a call offering me this sweet night shift slot, and I'm back in the security game. Well, enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Yeah, I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Sebastian LaCroix.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Thanks. Have a good one. That's better. A good one.
Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
Did you say Chunk? Thanks, Chunk. I'll remember that. Bye. Did you say Chunk?
Yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
Right, be seeing you, Chunk. He's a guy who is just content with his bottom line. He's the real hero of this story. Okay, penthouse. Ooh, fancy. Nice paintings of them. And I don't know enough about paintings to be able to recognize them all. That's a biblical one. God asking the guy to kill his son. Cain killing Abel, I suppose. Don't know that one. Yeah, so. Anyway. Hey there! How's it going? You see anything out here? Man, we're high up. That floor is really reflective. Chunk is a happy guy. He is. In a world where like everyone's trying to manipulate you, it's nice just to have someone who's, you know, just like honest. Hey there.
I was informed of your presence in the building.
Yeah.
Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Yes, that is. Yes, but of course I think as the Melkavians, you just get to be able to say like boom. Yes, that is.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one.
Oh,
I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
No, not at all. The Santa Monica Kindred are a little two-faced, but that's about it. Yeah, your guy Mercurio screwed up big time. I had to get the explosives myself. No, none at all.
That is the answer I like to hear. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's
Oh yeah, that
errand.
warehouse
It
just
may
had
yet
to go.
prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
Okay. Which factions am I going to be a part of? Or of none? The proper ending, the true ending is, not signing up with anyone. In my past playthrough, the one which I remember, I joined up with Camarilla, but not specifically with LaCroix. I don't know. Anarchs, there is basis for that for a Toreador. I don't know. Don't think there is a good ending. Well, there's a canon ending. I mean, by that. First one left to look as a woman, but I never knew which clan. Really? I know. I've read what clan they are. I said earlier. I think it is a clan from Africa. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Anyway, I guess, what exactly do I have to do? I'd say, yes sir, what's in it for me? Well, schmooze up to him for the moment.
Excellent. Were you by chance in the military at all? I was an officer myself, actually, in Napoleon's ranks. There have
Humble
been
brag.
whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
Yes, go on.
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
Uh-huh. And do you think that me, a, freshly turned vampire who is absolutely not skilled at sneaking, is the best person for the job? Well, fine, whatever. What do you need me to do?
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Yeah. I don't know my ability to be able to uphold that, but yeah.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
He asked me to visit him at the last round.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
Oh, fine.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Okay. Right. Okay. I mean, if we keep happy with LaCroix, we do get a good apartment. You don't really get one if you get with the Anarchs. Don't get one if you sign up with the Camarilla. Trying to remember all this stuff. Though honestly, the whole apartment and all that doesn't really mean much. Now what do we do? The prince wants to investigate the Elizabeth Dane, but before you do, he wants you to contact Nine Rodriguez at the bar called The Last Round to find out why he wants to talk to you. Okay. Suppose we should do that. I'm not stealthy. Sneaking around all these policemen is going to be a pain. Go. Hey there.
Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause I know I got a weight problem, I just don't give a fuck.
Another great character. What do you got in the truck?
Now, that is a legitimate question, but a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Cause at Fat Larry's, my motto is, everything's got a price, but I probably know somebody who can get it anyway.
You gotta talk all night, you gotta sell me something. You sell counterfeit baseball jerseys or something? That's great. Goodbye.
Nah, that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I save my best stuff for select clientele. Now that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just, you know, business.
Show me the merchandise. Okay, so he sells a bunch of stuff, including fancy clothes. $387. How much money do we have? Where's my wallet? Oh, up there. 622. Also buy Braddock 9mm, some ammunition, a Brock 17C. We'll probably be able to pick up some of these later on, so it doesn't really matter if we buy them now. These I'm pretty sure you can get from people just in combat. And this probably as well. So I'll buy the clothing. For the extra armor and all that. This is a set of heavy clothes which act as armor. Heavy clothing has an armor rating of 1. There are no stat penalties for equipping it. Examples would be jackets, coats, thick sweaters, and sturdy trousers. Sure, we've been wearing the same clothes for quite a while. It's time for a change. So this is armor in the game, clothing. Because, you know, you can't have someone going around with a breastplate on. It would look a little weird. There we go. We look even fancier if that's possible. Okay. Hello. You look very familiar. Oh, what's this? Oh, shortcut. Okay. Now. We have to go to Elizabeth Dane. Is there anything which we want to do before that? At the moment, I don't think there really is. I don't think there's any quests which are timed before you do that. Let's actually go to the last round, which is this way. I think it is. Oh, there's a bit of a brawl going on. Excuse me. I've already got that weapon, a knife. That's not my problem. Actually, I'll hang around. I can pick up the bullets afterwards. Hello? Nope. Okay. Don't worry, that's just like a few murders in the street. Everything's fine. Excuse me. A bunch of knives. Well, the guy with the gun didn't die. Yeah. Let's go this way. Sure. Yep, there it is. That was just a background sound. Okay, more music time. Oh boy. Can't talk over it constantly. Okay, hello.
Sabat chased you in here, Cammy?
What are you talking about?
Heard Nine saved your ass again. You think LaCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack?
What do you mean, again?
Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less above your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for LaCroix anyway. Got himself a new errand boy out of it.
Did I do something to piss you off?
As long as you're a tool for some cape, you don't have to say a word to start pissing me off.
What's a cape?
Cape, Cammy. Camarilla elders? The ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention? You're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it.
I make my own fate.
That's real. Let me put it in perspective for you. The Camarilla claims every kindred's part of the organization regardless. You do something they don't like, well, you're Camarilla, so you get punished under their laws, like it or not.
Enlightening. Is there a point to all this? I've heard enough. Enlightening.
I'm damsel, den mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix ruled it.
Doesn't seem like it would take much. You don't say. Drink some bad blood or something. Let's keep people friendly for the moment. I don't know about LaCroix. I'm cool with Nine, so
Hey, Cammy,
even though I don't really.
apologize all about it. It's just with all the shit that's been going down lately. And on top of it, this plague bearer getting the CDC's attention, maybe I misjudged you, is all I'm saying.
Plague bearer? Understandable. Please tell me what a plague bearer is.
A plague bearer's a thing that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. And that gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Sounds like an anarch problem. So how do you get rid of one?
Seen Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearers gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
I'll do it, only because I'm bored. Yeah, only because I'm bored.
One of our boys,
Doesn't
Bulls,
really.
name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Ghouls. Why is it always ghouls? Fine, I'll check it out when I can.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
Sounds like a bag of laughs. Maybe I'll get to it later. Yeah, that's something else we could do. That's the people in the hazard suits. Oh, hello.
Poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today?
It's Helter Skelter. If you don't get out of my face, Anarch, I'm gonna rip yours off. Whatever, you're not even worth the snappy comeback. Later. Funny. There's Nines around here.
Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your welcome.
I'm nothing but manners.
Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your actions to the door.
Did you come up with that all by yourself? Later. Do you have a few minutes to talk?
What's up?
None of this vampire shit makes any sense to me.
You've got to understand, Kindred. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel.
Actually, it makes me feel like shit. Curse? I don't know, it feels pretty good to me. Makes me feel like shit.
That blood is a tangle of chains that's going to leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence.
Why do you say that?
Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey.
That sucks. See ya. How can you break free? You can't really, so... That sucks. See ya. Hey, it's Jack. How's it going?
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How in Santa Monica, kiddo?
I didn't get to do much sightseeing. I was okay.
I can't Can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right?
You could say that, yes. It wasn't so bad.
Well, if you're cool with that treatment, you'll make a great Camarilla. They love pussies.
Hey, I get the experience. I profit off other people being lazy. That's just saying I did what I had to do. I didn't like it. I know, pussy.
I'm just saying, that's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
Politics. Well, he told us about this earlier. I think he'll tell us a bit more now because he's kind of expecting us to make our own decisions on this now, rather than trying to... Jack didn't really want to tell us too much about it because he wanted us to form our own opinions on it. He didn't want his opinions to influence ours. So...
Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. Because Prince LaCroix said so.
Alright, but why me?
Because he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
Why did he want to kill me?
It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law.
So you don't follow Camarilla law?
Kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a suit and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name.
So if the prince wanted to kill me, why am I still standing here?
Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Vets were born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion.
You're not into public relations, Jack?
Yeah, man. It's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work. People dig it.
Is LaCroix afraid of Nines? I thought he was the boss.
LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is the boss. That's rich.
I think it's got the whole Napoleon thing going on.
The facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play-nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board.
Who is everyone? It's not working? I ran into Nines. Who is everyone?
The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. Whatever the hell that means. Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah.
Tell me about the Anarchs.
That's us, so I'm told. What do you want to know?
How long has the Anarch movement existed?
Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here?
It's good to know your history.
I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever going to be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for.
How can you win, though?
Fight harder than the other son of a bitch. Every time I yank a jawbone from a skull and ram it in an eye socket, I know I'm building a better future.
Does Nine share your vision?
You bet, kid.
Is he in charge here? How can you're not running the show, Jack?
Me? I never had much patience for negotiations. Everyone can live or burn. It's up to them.
What about the rest of Nine's crew?
Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them. Nine's crew.
Okay, what clan are you?
Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood.
I got a few questions.
Moving right along.
Tell me about the Sabbat. Maybe you'll tell me a bit more about them now.
Again? Does everything have to be about these dickheads?
I hope not.
The Sabat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws.
Yeah, you're really not telling me much about them. They're anti-Camarilla. What's wrong with them?
The Sabat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same.
Well.
Moving right along.
About the Camarilla, I suppose.
Oh, my favorite topic.
What do you think of Camarilla ideals?
Don't think the Camarilla has a monopoly on those ideals, okay, kid? No one is arguing over that shit, and if they tell you that's what this fight is all about, then they're really giving you the full fist. You hear me?
I wouldn't expect an anarch to understand it. It wouldn't surprise me if they were.
The Camarilla protects the people running the Camarilla. That's it, the end. The rest of them are bloody gristle for the machine.
Who runs the whole thing?
Doddering old dust farts. They might be powerful as all hell, but who knows? They're too afraid to stick their heads out of their hidey holes. And why should they? This whole huge system is built so they don't have to.
Is LaCroix one of the inner circle?
Not one of the bigs, but he ain't out risking his ass in the street, that's for sure. LaCroix has ambitions of joining that inner circle. Delivering Los Angeles in their pocket would look killer on a resume.
Public servants are always unappreciated. Camarilla does good things too. Maybe they outweigh the bad stuff?
Not bad. Evil. Man, think if the country had the same dictator that lived for 500 years. It's also a blood-drinking predator. Think there's gonna be some evil shit come out of that equation?
What about LaCroix?
Ah, to hell with LaCroix. I blasted better vampires' brains all over the wall. He's not the prince. He's a prince.
You've dealt with princes like him in the past?
He's a typical Ventru asshole. Predictable, safe, no imagination. Ah, man, the guy's a pussy. He just got lucky he showed up in L.A. at the right time.
He's just stupid and lucky? What do you know about the sheriff?
Oh, the sheriff, yeah. I love how everyone's talking about that big mystery.
I think,
it's like someone embraced a doped-up gorilla.
I've already asked you about that.
What else did you...
There was a bit more there.
Don't think the Camarilla...
Who runs the whole thing? One of the inner circle. Does good things. What about LaCroix? Yep. You've dealt with princes like him in the past. He's just stupid and lucky.
I'm not saying he's stupid. He's just an asshole and needs his teeth kicked in, that's all.
Okay. Later. Right. It's not really telling us much more about the Sabat, but... Hey there!
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
Not another goddamn speech. Go on.
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
Is it the Prince, the leader of the Camarilla? Can I go now? Aren't you part of the Camarilla? Yeah.
LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due.
So what are you all about?
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
So the Camarilla is new to LA?
The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
Not a fan of the Prince, huh?
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
Without them, who would sponsor artists? You. Wrestling shows for everyone. Have you tried meeting with the cameraman?
I got their meeting right here.
Oh, he actually pulls out a gun for that. That's new. Previously, he just scowls at you. Sounds like you're the Prince of the Anarchs. And now the cliche is complete. I don't know which one I want to say more. I mean, the first one I know the reaction to it, but I don't know the second one. Now the cliche is complete.
The hell with you then. You go on back to your tower. Say what you want about me, but not one of us in this bar is a no-good, two-faced, backstabbing, would-be tyrant like that son of a bitch LaCroix. He and his Camarilla are on borrowed time. You tell him Nines Rodriguez said so.
We might have made a major decision there. I find your gift for profanity delicious. Goodbye. Can we do anything
I told
with
you to get back to your tower. Run along. I think LaCroix's shoes need polishing.
Think maybe we can come back and do for things for him. It's kind of difficult to tell.
What's up?
I'm here for work.
There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately.
Maybe we can get in good with them by
She's a ghoul
doing some jobs for them here and there then. What's her name?
Her name is Patty. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more.
I mean, I think with Nines over there, he doesn't really have anything to say with you anyway when you finish the conversation, because it's just like, well, that's it. Doesn't she understand he's gone?
Man, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks again louder. Damn junkie. She's gonna make a scene and get us all some real heat.
What type of heat are you talking about?
Vampire hunters, man. You start doing stupid shit and break into Masquerade and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me. Hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want.
So, what's the problem with this ghoul? Your little problem was Patty?
She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear?
Do it to uphold the Masquerade. Anything for my Anarch brethren. Sorry, not my thing. I don't clean up Anarch messes. Sure, anything for the Anarch brethren.
Alright, have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know it's silent. Just let me know when it's done.
Okay, take care of it. See ya. Right. We're just collecting all the side quests at the moment. I hope I didn't mess up things with Nines too much there. I don't think so. But that's what I thought was the Therese and Jeanette. Anyway. Sometimes I see a dialogue choice. I'm just like, I have to choose that. I'm not too fussed. Okay, so there's something else we need to do. What's the time? We might not actually get to the Elizabeth Dane. We're just going around sightseeing everything here. It's a new area. There's so much to do. So much to see. Can we go up here? Yes. No. It's locked. I believe that's where the room you can get is. Ooh. Hello. Thaumaturgical creatures. It's a book! Can I read it? We can. E. Bankins, Regent, Chicago. Gargoyles. During the medieval conflict with the Zimishi, Clan Tremere delved further into secret blood magics and created a race of protectors known as gargoyles. Since their inception, gargoyles have been used as scouts, warriors, and sentries. Gargoyles are monsters, vampires by virtue of the blood and flesh through which they are created. They are no more than the detritus of other clans, given a second chance to serve their Tremere creators. Unfortunately, many have wrongly come to view their service as slavery, and have fled their masters in search of some delusional utopia. Most escaped gargoyles live in isolation, preferring solitude to even the company of their own kind. Homunculi, or homunculi, for the most menial and mindless tasks, many Tremere create what is called a homunculus. These are mindless creatures which take many forms, winged, many-legged, or otherwise. Monculi are unfailingly loyal, but their appearance makes them a serious threat to breaking the Masquerade. Okay. More background details. Apparently gargoyles are a thing, as well as homunculus. Oh, hello. Recognize you. You got the same painting that LaCroix has in his room here as well.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
Yeah, it was hard to miss. I've always been amazed at how shiny his suit is. Yeah, I've got it. I'm assuming you are...
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Regent? What's that? I'm new around here, Max. What's the word on the street? I got a cruise. See ya. Thanks. What exactly is a chantry?
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Cool. And you're a regent? What's that?
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Can you tell me something about the mysteries?
I'm sorry, neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further.
I already read a book. Okay, what can you tell me? What's going on here in downtown?
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you.
Now that's what I'm doing.
Remember that well.
I'm grilling everyone for information. I appreciate the advice.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Yeah, why? What's going on?
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming
rate. It's the same thing.
The downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Dude, that shit is whack. Interesting.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
I think he just ingested like a thesaurus before we visited him. Interesting, you should think that. I'm already looking into it for the anarchs. Camarilla, what's that all about? Yeah.
The Camarilla. It is merely
let's hear their side of things.
To protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less.
I see. Can I ask you a few more questions about the Camarilla? Cool. Actually, there was something else. Sounds like another bullshit excuse for your capes to impose.
Surely.
I'm trying to stay civil with people. Are all vampires part of the Camarilla? Why aren't the anarchs in the Camarilla? What do you think of Prince LaCroix?
LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a Ventru on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power.
Interesting he should say that LaCroix is young, considering that LaCroix is at least, I think, about 300 years old. It's alright, you can trust me. What is your true opinion of it?
Well, without saying too much, I think that Sebastian LaCroix lacks the usual discretion necessary to be a prince. I see in him a lust for power that overshadows his responsibility to the Camarilla.
Interesting. Really? Perhaps you think that you can do a better job? I think your words betray a disloyalty to LaCroix.
No, young one. I aspire not to such lowly heights. My only interests are those of my clan and the Camarilla.
In that order?
You will do well in this new life, young one. That I can see already.
Part of the Tremere is that, as a whole, the clan is essentially... officially as a whole, the Tremere clan is part of the Camarilla. There are some which aren't with the Camarilla, but they tend to be, I believe, hunted down and dealt with. I think the Tremere were actually the clan primarily about creating the Camarilla. Anyway. I hope so. A few more questions about the Camarilla. Maybe they weren't. Can't remember. But as a whole, the Tremere are part of the Camarilla. Officially, as I said. A few more questions.
Surely. What else would you like to know?
Why aren't the Anarchs in the Camarilla?
The Anarchs feel that they don't need the structure and discipline of the Camarilla. I feel that they pose a threat, both to those loyal to the Camarilla and to themselves. Most are mere children and need our guidance.
I'm out of here. I don't think we've got really anything else to say to him. So, yes. Ow. Damn it! Our persuasion there getting us a few bit of extra dialogues with it. Damn you! I want out of this place. Let me free! Thank you. Okay. So yeah, so from our persuasion, we learned that there is a bit of a split there between the Camarilla and LaCroix, who apparently have differing goals. Right. Now what do we do? We're just running into an alley there. Do we have anything else which we could do here? Mud hunt. Answering machine message that says he's heading downtown to the Skyline Apartments 2A, the residence of a Mr. Milton, even though Arthur has cut you loose. Maybe you can get some money for finding him. Let's do that. That's pretty simple to do. Is that over here? No. That is over the other side of town.
Lovely
Excuse
evening.
me. Pardon me.
Back off.
Excuse me.
I don't want to talk to you. Move.
All these dialogues things they say when you bump into them. What about you?
I don't want to talk to you. Move.
Okay. There's another place. The confession. We'll go there probably next time. Here's the Skyline Apartments. There's the Empire Hotels. Another place you can go to. I think you can get an apartment in the Empire Hotels if you side with LaCroix. A nicer apartment. Okay. Now. So, we were going here for Mr. Milton. S. Milton, level 2. We can see, if we moved here, this would be our post box. So use the elevator like civilized people. Or 4? I like having it interactable like that. It's really nice. Oh, and the light lights up properly. Okay. Oh, there's a newspaper out of it. Beachside boom. Mysterious explosion destroys Santa Monica warehouse. We can also assume that since there's a newspaper out here, whoever lives here hasn't been out for quite a while. And it is locked. There's no vents or anything here. Let's go back down to the ground floor. I think it was it the 4th room? Am I getting confused? Did I go to the apartment we'd have? I did. Good thing I checked. Come on, open up. Floor 2. No wonder that room hasn't been opened for a while, because there's no inhabitant of it. Okay. Oh, it's locked. Sneaky, sneaky. Come on. Hey, there we go. Success. What a dump. There's not even any wallpaper on the room, on the walls. Ooh, some car stereos, which we just picked up by going near them. And there is an answering machine.
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
Okay, apparently they're to meet someone somewhere. Anything in the bathroom? Nope. Everything seems to be in order. What about over here? Nothing in the closet? Anything behind the boxes? Nope. What about in here? There's a guitar. There's a book. Kendo for advanced students. Wow. Unknown. We need a research skill of at least 5? Really? Jeez. Okay. A filthy bathroom. Lovely. And an air vent. I gotta hold off for going into the event because I think we can actually get some other quests done that way, but I want to do them in the proper order. Oh, there's also a dartboard. And apparently they're a terrible aim. Okay, let's go down to the ground floor. Here we go. Let's just have a look back here. Just a storage room, nothing in there. A computer. A sewer entrance. And another room with just stuff in it. What's in here? Some pizza. And a computer. We're watching you. Email. It's a 4-letter word. And it's not Z, but something. Actually, I think... There we go. Hidden cameras online. Hey Tom, it sounds like we have a deal. You keep sending in that security footage and I'll pay you for the good stuff. Apartment notes. At 1. Scott Milligan. He's on TV, so once our footage of his place will be worth something eventually. I gotta keep an eye on him. App 2. Sean Milton. He's a slob, and he's never over. He never really has chicks over. Some guy has been staying with him lately, so I haven't wanted to watch much. App 3. Georgia Welch. This rich broad is pretty hot. Oh, the password on her door is 9648. So maybe I'll sneak in there and steal some panties to auction off online. Apt 4. Vacant. No reason to keep an eye on this one. Apt 5. Paul Anderson. I thought there was no reason to watch him, but then I caught him upstairs. I'll keep the tape rolling. Apt 6. Hannah Glazer. The gold mine. Something's hot is always going down in here, and that something is usually Hannah herself. Home. And that's it. Okay. I think we can learn the... Yeah, and we have... camera feeds to the different bedrooms and, Ooh, there's apparently someone there. There's someone lying on the bed. And that is apartment 2. That's where we were before. That's the bathroom. That would be apartment 3, I suppose. Well. Did we learn... No, okay. Something going on there, but we'll try and do things in the proper order rather than jumping ahead. As I've said before. Oh yeah, we should spend our experience points. We have 13. I put some points in sneaking. It'd probably be useful. It's the annoying thing. It's like, you know, we're not going to be able to get by just on talking. So, what's stealth affected by sneaking? It would be dexterity, wouldn't it? Yep. Yep. We could put a point into dexterity to increase sneaking and lockpicking. Sure, do that. There we go. Okay, so we're a better sneaker and we're a better lockpick now. We're probably going to have to do the Elizabeth Dane next time. I said. This was mostly just running around having a look at a bunch of things. Oh, what are we doing? What am I doing? I'm just walking down alleyways. Excuse me, sir. Don't you, like, glide at me like that. Right, the other way. There's one more thing which I'll do. So, we learned that Milton, or Muddy, as we've been asked, Arthur Kilpatrick originally asked us to find out about what happened to Muddy, and we learned from a recording in his room that he was meeting up with someone in downtown, and we went just there to his apartment and heard on another answering machine that they were to meet up with someone underneath the overpass. So let's go down to the overpass, which is over this way, and see what's going on. As odd background noises go off. Okay, so here's the overpass. And it should be... yeah, just here. Wait. You fledgling, a newly created vampire. Okay, so... oh, that looks nice. Oh dear. I'm sure he'll be fine, folks. Don't worry about it. Hey there!
Did you see it?
Bloody mess? It's kind of hard to miss.
He done tore him up, right in two, ripped him apart like a rag doll.
Tell me what you saw.
These two guys, the dead guy and the other, they showed up. I've been living here, so I hid. I thought maybe they was owners or cops come to clean the place out.
Who was the other guy?
A dead feller called him Muddy.
So this dead guy and Muddy, what were they doing here?
They was waiting on someone. They were going to do some kind of job, they were saying. But the person they was meeting, well, he was late. So the one guy leaves to find the phone and call him, and the dead guy stayed. Oh, that's when the killer, that's when he showed up.
Showed up?
1 second he wasn't there, and then he was. Like out of the shadows he come up. Scared the shit out of the dead guy. I'd like to scream, but I couldn't breathe.
You're lucky you didn't. Then what happened?
Oh, that killer, he grew these claws. I swear it, I saw it. The dead guy went white like he seen the devil, and then the killer grabbed him round the neck and lifted him up and started cursing at the guy.
What did you say?
Oh, I couldn't hear too good. Something about revenge for what he did or what they did. The killer made sure the dead guy knew who he was and then ripped him open. Just tore him apart. He did it real slow and made the guy scream.
If you tell anyone this story, they'll lock you up forever. You should leave now. Can we ask him whether the other guy, Muddy, came back? What about the other guy, Muddy? Did he come back?
No, he never come back.
If you tell anyone this story, they'll lock you up forever. You should leave now.
Okay, I will. I don't want to never think about that again.
Better do. There we go. You know about the Easter egg there, right? Hmm? Easter egg? Well... Oh! Yeah, I know that. Okay. This guy looks rather poorly. Let's see if we can help him. Hold on, sir. Help's coming. Don't worry, everything is under control. I am a trained professional. Ooh, another car stereo. And a key card. Lucky Star room key. Okay. Actually a ladder there. Yeah. Oh, come on. Get. Whoa! And the crowd goes wild. Okay. So apparently Muddy got out of here fine. This other guy, which is, You know, I've lost track of who's who. Might be Milton, so whatever. Anyway. Looks like they're involved with this, serial killer, which is running around the place. And from the sounds of it, he seems like he's probably a vampire. Yep, you talk to a bum inside an abandoned warehouse, the scene of the latest grisly murder. The bum witnessed the killing and told you the killer grew claws and ripped the victim apart while saying something about revenge. You found a shredded body of Milton at an abandoned warehouse, but Durban was nowhere to be found. You did find a key to the Lucky Star Motel though. Okay, we can't do anything more about that right now. And with that, we are going to call it for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines for tonight. So we'll do stream 3 end. So it's not the end of the stream, it's just the end of this session. And we'll continue with this next time. Next time, we're going to continue with the points which I put in. We'll probably just start doing the Elizabeth Dane. I might want to hold off on it so that we can maybe get our skills up a little bit more. Perhaps I can put one more point into stealth. We'll see. Spend a point if I need it. I think you can persuade your way onto the ship. At least part of the way. But you do have to do sneaking. I think you can either persuade, sneak a little, and hack, or you can persuade and sneak the most of the way. You can shoot up the place. It's not advisable. Well, no. It's a choice. You don't get a reward, really a reward for it, though. Anyway, continue with this next time. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you join me for the next one.